What's up? This your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man. So let's get right to it. Okay, so Lauren London got the shock of her life. Well, probably not the shock of her life, but she got some crazy news when she woke up and checked social media today, man. She found out she was trending. And she's trending all because of a rumor that was started by another news publication. And man, they just got their facts wrong, it seems. Now, the rumor was that Lauren London was with child, meaning that she was pregnant, and everybody took to social media to go crazy. I'm talking about her name was trending #1. People were already coming up with topics and discussions about this, who the father is, all this other stuff, man. Because for those of you who don't know, Lauren London is an actress who is tied very closely and in a relationship with none other than Nipsey Hussle. Now, Lauren London had to jump out in front of this. I guess she didn't have to, but she felt the need to, and she had to squash this rumor. Now, before we get to the specifics, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and man, let's get it. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about Lauren London a little bit, man. Beautiful actress, very talented, man. Everybody who saw ATL, she was a crush, man. Just a staple in the hip hop and, popular culture, man. She's a very talented person. And, it sucks when stuff like this happens and these rumors get out there. Wow, because, man, that people like Lauren London, who tend to stay private, they really, really get upset at this. And you can tell by their reaction. And we're going to talk about her reaction here in a second. But let's first address the rumor. Okay, so last night, and I don't know exactly what time, but I know it happened at nighttime, there was a publication out in Los Angeles that's very famous by the name of the Los Angeles Sentinel. Now, the Los Angeles Sentinel, if I'm correct, is a African-American publication that's been in business for over 70 years. I mean, they are well known. Their home office is actually in Crenshaw. Now, for those of you who don't know, Crenshaw Boulevard is a famous road in Los Angeles, man. And it's at the heart of South Central, where a lot of the black residents, live. It's exactly it's the same neighborhood that Nipsey Hussle was from. So it's kind of odd that an LA-based news media outlet was the first one to crack this story, and it wasn't true, man. Because, before I get to that part, Lauren London is not pregnant. And she comes out to address that. We're going to talk about that post and everything. But the Los Angeles Sentinel, they made a mistake, man, or a journalistic mistake, I'll say this. Now, they said that, they confirmed that the actress Lauren London is pregnant. And that's what sent the internet or the social media to blaze, man. People saw that and seen the confirmed. And usually when you hear confirmed, you know that it's a source that's been confirmed by either something official, like a hospital, license, or official news organization. That can't deal in rumors much. But man, this thing went like wildfire. Like I said, it spread like wildfire, and people were just talking about it like crazy. Like, here's a couple of examples of some of the posts that were out there, man, where people were just losing their mind about this. And it caused Lauren London's name to trend #1 on social media, man. And anytime you see that, people get even more interested, because what's been happening lately in hip hop over the last year, people that we know and love, when we see them trending at the top, it has not been a good thing, man. Just like when we saw Nipsey Hussle's name trending at the top, man, we knew, at first we didn't know, because Nipsey Hussle was the first situation where we were like, man, a rapper who's a superstar just got gunned down, recently. Now, it's happened in the past, but recently, during this social media age, it was the first time where it was like that. And man, Nipsey Hussle lost his life back in March of 2019. He was in a long relationship with none other than Lauren London, and it seemed pretty solid, man. I believe they share a child or something like that, man. It's like a real family situation over there. So she's been grieving through this horribly, man. So, I can't say horribly, because she's put on the best faces she could. She's taken to social media and, just showed happy pictures and, posted things that show her fans that her spirits are up. But it's gotta be a tough time. And that this doesn't make it any better, because people were injecting their opinion on what in the world she should be doing, or if this is even any of their business, which is odd, man. I'm gonna keep it funky, man. If this was true and Lauren London was pregnant, it's her business. And man, this is not, that's not for us to share. I love Nipsey Hussle's music. I respected him as an artist. I get where he's from. I get what it's about. But man, if Lauren London chose to move on, I wouldn't be mad at that, man. You know, people have to live, they gotta grow, and you gotta wish the best for folks, man. That's 100. Now, what else is 100 was Lauren London's response, man. So she came out in classic form and just put an end to this. And this is what she said specifically, man. She said this. She said, woke up, some straight bull, rumors, lies on a woman trying her best to heal. Please stop. I'm not pregnant. And it got a lot of likes and a lot of retweets. Now I had to chop that up a little bit because she did use some language that, you know, I'm not trying to use on here. But you could see in the replies to this and everybody who responded to this, they were very supportive, man. People were saying stuff like, if she was pregnant, you know, it's her business and not ours. And I said that earlier, man, because there's this crazy situation when it comes to people who are extremely famous or real famous, where people do think they have buy-in or any type of, you know, say in how they conduct their personal life. Because, like I said before, Lauren London is probably going through it, man. I mean, yeah, it was 2 years. I mean, it still hasn't been 2 years yet. It'll be 2 years in March, right? So something traumatic like that, you know, you don't get over it just like that, like immediately, especially when you're in a relationship with a person. Come on, man. You got to be realistic, man. But if she did and moved on, nobody would be mad at her, man. Because, I mean, that's a part of the healing process, isn't it? I mean, you got to go and move on. You can't stay stuck in the same place. And, man, I just want to say, man, I think this is crazy, man. I don't like stuff like this. And I think, man, people should probably, when it comes to these type of situations, man, just stay out of it. If she was, it would catch headlines. I'm not going to argue that it's not. I mean, there would be pictures, people following around, trying to figure out who the father was and all that. But in all honesty, man, in all honesty, if it's not from a supportive place, man, you probably should leave this one alone. Now with this latest development in the rumor, a lot of people are talking about the Los Angeles Sentinel and the mistake that they made by saying this rumor was confirmed and putting it out there in the first place. But news publications are going to be news publications, man. It's a business and an archetype where it's built on a lot of hype and a lot of attention. And, you know, being the most shocking and having the most, you know, eye-catching content sometimes outweighs the facts. So putting rumor on things and letting it be known that something is not official is usually your saving grace. But when they said that this was confirmed, that's what got everybody going crazy about it because, you know, it's a trusted news source in that community. So people would think that they would have it right. But in this situation, they were definitely wrong. Now, what do you guys think, man? Do you think that people are taking celebrities' personal lives a little too far when somebody starts trending about something that has nothing to do with any of us, and especially if it's a rumor? If that makes any sense, I mean, does somebody have the right to have some type of say on social media about how someone should conduct their life when they're in the grieving phase or when they're going through a traumatic time, man? Like, it seems like it was a lot of judgment out there, and I ain't here for it, man. Now, with that, this been your boy Big Man. Please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit that notification bell so that way you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And we out of here. Peace.